You want to have, first of all, your guitar, your mic, whatever it is that you want to record from. You want to run a line from that into the input that you're trying to record from. I use a USB interface, Pod XT, a bunch of cables there, sorry. The way it's working is USB into the top there. I'll try and get that over there so you can see it. USB into the top. I've got, this is a guitar cable. That's just running guitar cable into my guitar, and that there is the power cable for it. So you can just see like things on. And you can do it a lot of different ways now, and I'm going to show you a couple of different options that you've got. The rest of it's going to take place just in the software, so I'm going to open up a screen and give you a walkthrough of everything I'm doing on Logic. And let's get it started. Okay, so the next step is telling your computer where you want to record from. It's pretty simple. To be able to get into that, you want to hit this tab up here, which says Preferences on it. And out of the drop-down, you want to select Audio. And it should bring up this Devices tab, and within the Devices tab, Core Audio right away. Now, if it's not, head over to those, select them, make sure that you do have it enabled, just this little button right there, and let's start checking some devices here. So, output device, which is where your sound is going to be being processed from. So, you want to make sure that you're able to hear it, and the only way to do this is select an output. So, with built-in output being what's on their standard, you probably won't need to touch anything because that's going to use your onboard computer speakers, or if you're using a headphone jack of some sort, or a speaker system plugged into the audio output of the computer, whatever it is, if it's using the built-in output of that computer, it's going to come through this, no problem. I've never touched this, and I keep hearing everything that I run through there. Now, the other options would come in Pod XT. Now, do I want to use that? Of course I don't want to use Pod XT as my output, but if I did select that when I was in the menu, when it asked me if I did want to use Pod XT, it would actually use that as my output device, and I wouldn't be able to hear anything. So I'm going to leave it on built-in output. Now I can switch my input device to Pod XT, which it's already set to. Normally it will come with built-in input, and that's just going to be using the onboard inputs on the side or the back of your computer. You can also select to use a built-in microphone, which is going to just use the built-in mic, or Soundflower, which I have. You may not have that on yours. But I'm just going to select the Pod XT for right now. And you would want to make sure that you're selecting the device that you're using. So if you're using the Apogees, or if you're using a Pro Tools unit, or like a V-amp or something like that, you would want to make sure that you're using that and selected that through your input device. Otherwise, the computer doesn't know to take that sound and record from it. It doesn't even know to play that sound, so you won't even be able to monitor any of your sound through there unless you've got it running through the input device. So once you've got that on there, you do want to hit this Apply Changes button at the very bottom. Mine I can't highlight because I didn't change anything, but you want to make sure that you hit it. So that way it does accept everything that you've done. Make sure that you're recording from the device that you're looking for. Close that up, and that's it for step one. Okay, so the final step is going to be recording the actual track that you want to use. So I've got my guitar. I'm going to select that I want to record one of these tracks. So I've selected Audio 1 as my recording track. Hit the R button to record with it. I can either hit this button down here or press the R key on your keyboard and just start to record. So I'm going to hit the R key. You're going to hear a countdown come through.